Okay, got a wonderful little haul for you today. I've been out buying antiques, collectibles, and so forth, very, very cheap again. And today we're going to take a look at what I've bought and what I think I'm going to sell it for. So you can give your opinions and see what you think. My name's Walter Neal and I run Antiques Arena. Anything you see in the videos is all up for sale on the website. I buy and sell curios and just wonderful objects that I hope I can flip for a profit. And today I got a couple of gems. I got one potential real good gem. So should we get started and we'll have a little look at what I've got. And it's a mixed haul. Some cheap, some not so cheap. Where do I start? Tell you what, let's start off with this absolute stunning opalescent ruffled glass vase. So this boot came in for £4. I believe it's Fenton and it is the coin dot pattern. But look at that beautiful finish on that. Now it cost me £4 and the prices, they're like £40–50 on these. No problem at all. So it's an absolute beautiful one and a nice little find. Then I purchased this. Now this looks to be, all intents and purposes, looks to be Georgian, but it is actually Hungard, and it is from the range of Old English. It is signed Hungard. There you go, Hungard there on the foot. And when I bought this, you couldn't even see really it was glass. It was thick, and I mean thick, caked in everything. It was just minging. You couldn't have seen through it, put it that way. Bought it for 50p, Hungard. They'd done 3 sizes of these. And let me see what the designer was. Bear with me a second. The designer was Klaus Dalby. Dalby? Yeah. Hungard Bowl, Old English by Klaus Dalby. And they'd done 3 of these. This is the middle size. They'd done a larger version and a smaller version. But a beautiful thing, nonetheless, Hungard, 50p. And I think you can still buy these now, and they are like £55–60 for this size. I've put it up for £35. Seems fair. I purchased this off a fellow dealer who I used to buy off in Splot, Dylan. So nice to see you again, my friend, and thank you very much. We have an absolute stormer. We have Moorcroft, tube line decorated, and it's a comport or Tatzer. I haven't decided yet how much I'm going to sell it for. It's got the impressed Moorcroft mark, and I'm still trying. The reason I haven't valued it yet is I'm still trying to work out the pattern. Is it clematis, or is it, there's so many different variations of these flowers. So I'm still trying to figure out who the flower pattern is. But it cost me £30 for a Moorcroft comport. And all I can say for that one is thank you very much. That was a wonderful gift. I do appreciate that very much. Very kind to me. Thank you. This came in for £2. And we have a Royal Worcester porcelain or bone china cake plate. Real nice example. Unfortunately, the transfer print did not hand painted, and there is a little mark here. I don't know if you can see it there. You can't because of the light of the thing. There's a little mark there where they've obviously dropped a little bit of the transfer wear pattern and it's gone under the glaze. So it's marked the porcelain a little bit, but still, it was £2. It's Royal Worcester. It's a cake plate. They say little. It should be 20 quid of anyone's money, realistically. For 50p each again, I've purchased this, which is Winnie, original Disney license, classic Winnie the Pooh, Eat in the Honey Pot, and it's a wind up. Although the key does slip now and again. See, unfortunately. But it is musical. Unfortunately, the key slips. So it needs a bit of work, but it is very good name. It's by Gund. It was 50p, and it's a Disney one, and it's Winnie the Pooh. The music box inside works. It's just the key keeps slipping. So, but yeah, it's a good-looking teddy bear. Someone may get the music box looked at to see why the keys slip in. It's probably somebody's overwound it because it's a plastic key and probably stripped the thread a bit on the key. It probably needs a new plastic key, or the threads redone on it, the spikes. But it was 50p, and well, it's got to be 15, 20 quid again. I bought a set of these. I don't think they're that old. They're certainly probably the last quarter of the 20th century, but they're gorgeous. I have a set of 12, and they are hand-painted porcelain bowls. They're Chinese, but they are the zodiac. So each one has got a different animal on the inside. This one has got a donkey. I could probably show you better if I show you the images online. Bear with me a second. Let me just call these up. StreamYard. Shapes. I've already listed these. You can see the pictures. They're gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. So each one has got a different image, different animal. You've got a rat, chicken or rooster, rabbit, snake. There's all different animals, a pig. And then on the outside, they got the Millefiori design. Now, it's a set of 12 of those. Now, I paid £7 for the box set. And I did have a look, and they retail in between 40 and 60, so I put them up for £45. They're a good condition set. And I do tend to sell the Chinese, even the 20th century Chinese, quite well. So I was quite pleased with those. Then I purchased this, was another 50p. I bought it because it's an official brand advertising the Mini. So it's a bulldog, it's a plush teddy bear, but it has the original licensed products, Mini collar, Mini sweatshirt, and it is done for Mini. I believe it was a 2013 launch of a Mini. And guess what we drive? We drive the Mini Countryman, 2018. So it was quite cool. But 50p, again, they pull in 20, 25 quid. So it's a £20 teddy bear. Then I've had a couple of rarities. Not that Moorcroft isn't rare, it's a beautiful thing. I had this, and I haven't had one of these for a very long time. Can you see a head nodding? This is an antique German, probably German bisque porcelain nodder. And they've done a variety of styles. And basically the head, you can see there, sits on two pins with a counterweight, and it nods in the body. And this nodder is porcelain old lady with some spectacles on and an umbrella or a parasol. And it's a nice thing. It's got a small chip on the back, nothing major. It's just really, really nice item. Anybody wants to see? It's just a good looking item. Believe it or not, was £1 whole. Now, I found the identical set up for sale for 1.5. That's the man and the woman. They wanted 150. And I found a few people selling similar singles for 60s, 70s, 80s. So I got to be honest with you, I haven't had one of these for probably 10 years. So I've put it on for 75. But for £1, the 75, is an absolute stormer of a profit. Now, bear with me a second. I'm going to share with you something quite rare. Just open the tab and open this one. I've got to find the tab now. Okay. Where's Wikipedia? There we go. There we go. Got it. I didn't want to pull it up until I found it. So, what I've purchased is an absolute beautiful rummer. So a nice beautiful facet stem here on a nice cushion, cut stem here, and then an acid etched or an engraved band around the top. But look at that. Do you see that little engraving, that little memorial over there? Let's see if this helps. Will that help it? No, that's worse. But I'm hoping you can see it there. It is basically the curved sword in amongst two swords above, below a crown. Anyway, I thought that's a familiar emblem or memorial or crest. I've seen it before. So I started searching and I found this. This here is basically what is engraved on the glass, except it's got a crown above it. Now, it is the national emblem of Oman. And it is the insignia consisting of, I can't even pronounce that, it's a sword inside a sheath, upon two crossed swords, adopted in the 18th century as the badge of the Omani royal family. It subsequently became the national emblem of the Sultanate of Oman. The emblem is featured on the flag of Oman. Anyway, this was designed in the mid-18th century. It was adapted as the royal crest. It was later then branched out. Where is it? The emblem was later incorporated onto canton of the country's national flag in order to distinguish direct royal entities and create a distinct symbol for these organizations. A crown was later added to the top of the emblem, which is what I've got. And it says the modified insignia is utilized on the badges of branches of the Sultan's armed forces. Anyway, you come down here and read this. This is the legal protection. Under the royal decree issued in 2004, the Ministry of Commerce and Industry is required to give authorization before any merchandise, both domestic and foreign imports, is allowed to depict that emblem on it. And it can result in a seizure, fines, and even imprisonment of up to 3 years for putting that emblem on something without basically the government's approval. Crazy or what? They really protect that symbol. So, a little bit more research needed, but I'm not sure whether the glass is of royal connection or whether it's from the military, the Sultan's army. But I have got a beautiful rummer with that memorial on. Now you find me another one, because I've searched and searched and searched the internet. There isn't another one out there. Now, if you collect drinking glasses or if you collect Arabic items, that's going to be quite rare. I would think an auction house would comfortably put 200 to 300 on that, unless I'm mistaken, but that's what I would think. Purely because of that memorial and crest, and people do collect them. And if you've got to have government permission to even put that crest on something, it's going to be quite hard to find anything with it on. And it's in lovely condition. So beautiful, beautiful rummer. More research needed, because it could have been for the royal family, or it could have been from the Sultan's army. But either way, what the hell was it doing in South Wales? It came in for 50 pence. I tell a lie, it was 30 pence. 30 pence. From a charity shop for 30 pence. I can't stop caressing it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful rummer. Even without the engraving, it was an absolute stunning rummer. But that memorial is really quite something. So anyway, that's my little haul for today. When you got opalescent Fenton, Holmgard, Moorcroft, Victorian Nodder, Worcester, Chinese porcelain, a couple of teddies, and then I finish off with a rummer. Absolute cracking day. So it's time to get it all listed and see where we go from there. Hope you enjoyed. Stick around if you like antiques and collectibles and interesting things. That's what my channel's all about. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Bye now.